My bad. Good morning across the domain.
And welcome to L.O.T.U.S.
L.O.T.U.S, linking others to unify Shrindom. So, hey, look here. I know it's been a minute since we've been here on this show and stuff. Hey, I'm glad to be back. And I'm glad to have my co-host over there. But we taking and today we are being sponsored by.
But my question is, first of all, who are you?
Ain't nobody.
What's your name?
Ain't nobody.
Let's go straight into it. What's your name?
I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited. My name is Jerome, aka Lollipop, Alpha Root Temple number 145, Oasis of Columbus, Desert of Georgia. Georgia strong, baby. Georgia strong. One Georgia.
Strong, and I am daughter Courtney Gurley out of OCP Court number 186, Oasis of Valdosta, Desert of Georgia, and I am the illustrious commanders. May I put that out there a little bit? Okay. Y'all heard it. What's up?
Okay. All right. So look here. I'm gonna put this out there right now. Yes, you said that. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know that when they put that promo video out there talking about battle of the classes, there ain't no battle.
Okay, ancient.
You can say what you want to. You can say what you want to. Right. We laid the pathway for you all and stuff. Okay. Anyway,
I'm gonna get into it though, because today we got the baddest. Well, they are the baddest of their class. So the baddest advisors of Eminence.
Eminence. But they there and stuff. But we want to let y'all know that today's show is being sponsored by no other than
the Imperial Parade. Okay, y'all. So listen, you see it right there on the screen. The deadline to register to participate. Okay. But we got somebody else that's gonna come up here. Jerome, who's coming? I thought you said somebody was coming. Tell me about that.
I heard that since we're here in the desert of South Carolina, the home of none other than honorary past Imperial Potentate Juwan Avery, they said that he's around here somewhere. Y'all seen him? Have y'all?
See, I'm not there, so I'm jealous.
Oh, well, hey, if you're not here in desert South Carolina on Myrtle Beach, y'all missing it and stuff. But however, he must be tied up and stuff. I know he was somewhere.
Wait a minute.
Good morning.
Oh, there he is.
Hey.
He look like he just woke up.
Man, look, we've been getting it in down here in the desert of South Carolina. It's our Gator Day weekend. We on the beach. We're having a good time. Fellowship, and it's been a great time this weekend. My Deputy Desert Dancing Chestnut doing big things, so we just appreciate everybody coming.
Okay.
All right. So you on the show here for a purpose.
Oh yeah, definitely. As you all stated earlier, the Imperial Parade is something that we're doing real big this year. It's going to be in Ybor City, downtown Tampa. It's a twilight parade, 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. The lineup starts at 4. It's on Wednesday, August the 23rd. We want everybody to come out, have a good time. But one important thing we want to let you all know, the deadline to register to participate in the parade is July 1st, 2023. There'll be no entries allowed in the parade unless you have met this registration deadline. So please, nobles and daughters, get registered for this parade. It's going to be one of the biggest parades we've had. We got a lot of people coming in, and I just want everybody to be represented in this parade this year.
Okay. And make sure them coins there too, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely. That.
July 1st.
Wait a minute, hold on.
Yeah, July the 1st.
Hey, real quick, now you said that, what, hypothetically speaking, my recorder does not get us registered, but we got our go-karts and our mini bikes and stuff there at the parade and stuff. You telling us that we can't get in?
July 1st, 2023, if you're not registered, you will not be able to participate in the parade.
You heard it.
We had some improvements coming. Signage is something that is required to help this outstanding team be able to announce who is in our parade so you get represented. We don't want anybody coming up and say, hey, you didn't call my name. Wear your sign on the side of the car. We couldn't see the sign. So, we're getting the signage squared away. So it's going to be on the front where the team can actually see it. That signage is going to be required as well. And it's all, there to help us to be able to help you to make our parade more, involved.
Okay. You heard him. You heard him. He said it. Don't be late.
That's it. Don't be late. You'll be waving from the side.
Okay.
All right, we
we
appreciate you. Hey, I'll be downstairs so we can take a fellowship a little bit more right after this show.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I see the smoke in the air, and we got the fried ribs going. So y'all come on out, have a good time.
You said fried ribs.
Rubbing it in my face because I'm not saying okay.
You know me, let them like go down there and get me a fried rib.
Y'all you know what? Stop it. I'm jealous already. Y'all don't gotta do that. Okay, so when it comes down to it, if you have an event coming up, or if you want us to promote your event or your anything you got going on, please send your event and information to pr@aeaonms.org.
All right. Y'all heard it. So, but right now, I want you all to go to our YouTube page. Do us a solid. And we want you all to take and like. We want you all to go on there and comment. We want you to go over there and subscribe. And we want you to take and share. I'll tell you what, I have betted my special co-host here, Courtney, that by 11:30 that we were going to have 60 likes on this here show by 11:30. So hey, look here, I ain't got much money, so don't let me lose this bet. Now y'all help a brother out now. Help a brother out now. Come on now.
Okay. Right. So y'all, it's time for Arabic Corner. This is a new segment so we can know how to pronounce the court and temple names and get a little history on it. So, Arabic Corner.
Hey. What's good, boss man?
Boss man, we can't hear you though because you muted. Unmute for me.
Assalamu alaikum.
Hello, my brother. How's it going? Right.
Everything's well. Let's get right in. Number 256.
256.
Oh, Barack. I'm in there.
Oh yeah. That's Barack.
That's in Georgia. We good.
Barack means blessed. Blessed.
Blessed to have them in the desert of Georgia too.
Yes.
255.
So he an artist. So L.O.T.U.S.
L.O.T.U.S. Originally Nazir, which means helper.
Okay. So I see you in on the hip hop and stuff. Okay.
254.
I know it, but I'm gonna let you get it, Jerome.
Feza.
And you are right, Jerome. Feza.
Set up to the IC.
Meaning successful or beneficial. Hey, they got something to look up to, don't they? 253. Watch out now.
Jerome.
Oh, Tassetti.
Tassetti. That is correct. Good, you got it. It's actually a Persian word meaning adoring. Adoring.
Okay, that's next door neighbor. Okay.
That's right. Uh-oh, let's try this last one. This last one's on it. 252.
Oh.
Al-Sharif.
Al-Sharif. Means noble or high born.
Okay, noble. All right.
High born.
That's one of our neighbors too. A lot of those nobles that came from the loins of Al Farouk. Okay, good job. Thank you. Appreciate.
Thank you.
So that concludes this moment of Arabic Corner. But we're gonna have Noble Omar Myers. We're gonna have him coming back shortly. But right now, this concludes.
All right, y'all. So today on L.O.T.U.S show, like I mentioned earlier, we have the advisors of Eminence, and we have no other than Honorary Past Imperial Commandress Katrina Williams. She's out of Nabar Court, number 123. Oasis of Atlanta, Desert of Georgia.
Hey. Good morning. How are you?
I am well. How are you?
Doing peachy. And we also have her counterpart, none other than Honorary Past Imperial Potentate, Eddie Ibu Davis, out of Khufu Temple number 120, Oasis of Trenton, Desert of New Jersey.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Good morning. How y'all doing? We're so happy to have you all on the show today. Yes. So we're gonna jump right back into this here thing and stuff and get down to the nitty-gritty. So this is first question gonna be a panel question, meaning both of y'all gonna answer the same question and thing. So the first one is to Katrina. You mind if I call you Katrina, do you?
No problem.
Okay. So the first thing is, tell us a little bit about who Katrina Williams is. Daughter Katrina Williams, past Commandress Katrina Williams, honorary past Imperial Commandress Katrina Williams. Talk to us.
I am originally from Chicago, Illinois. I've been living in Georgia since '97. I have 3 beautiful children, twins that turned 25 yesterday, 27-year-old daughter. Did I say I'm on the daycare for over 23 years? That's pretty much all it is to me. I love my family.
Okay. It's okay. I'm going to get my security job there at the daycare.
Absolutely.
Katrina, because reconsider. So same question, Eddie. Are you okay with me calling you Eddie?
Sure, no problem.
Okay, so same question. Tell us about yourself.
Okay, again, my name is Eddie L. Davis Jr., originally from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, born and raised. I'm a father, a husband. I have 2 beautiful children. My son, Corey, 29 years old, and my daughter, Courtney, 27 years old, and a proud, extremely proud, and everybody knows how proud I am of my grandson. I love my grandson with every beat of my heart. His name is Jace. He turned 2 last week, and in fact, we're having a birthday party for him as this thing is going on right now, and I'm supposed to be at the birthday party, and I'll be there as soon as this is over. So that's pretty much it about me. Again, I cannot forget I'm a saved man. I believe in Christ, I believe in God. I'm Kojic, Church of God in Christ, and that's pretty much who I am.
Okay. Well, so hey, we glad you took time away from your grandson's birthday party. We're not gonna take and hold you to and be like old black preacher. We ain't gonna hold you long. So going back, this here is going to be an individual question here. So we're going to go to Katrina first. So you're part of Nabar Court. And every time I hear somebody say Nabar Temple 128 or Nabar Court 123, I always be hearing this. What is this here? What is this? Shh? Y'all got secrets y'all talking about folks or something?
Okay, I actually did a little research on that. In 2004, your grandmaster was the illustrious the potentate. So when he entered the ball, everyone started saying, shh, the potentate's coming. So over the years, we've adopted that with the court and the temple, meaning we're coming, look out. We got something great to show you. Keep your eyes on us.
Okay, I see you. Okay, I see you. So, Eddie, I heard some news about you. I want to get some more insight, okay? So, when it comes down to motorcycles, I heard you ride a motorcycle. And if so, what kind and where do you travel to?
Okay. Yes, I do ride. I've been riding pretty much all my life. I ride a Suzuki Hayabusa 1300. I like speed and that adrenaline. Where I have ridden to, let's see. Pretty much everywhere. I've ridden my bike from New Jersey to Boston, straight, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Killeen, Texas, Ohio, Indiana, Chicago. I've been there. I have even ridden my bike to balls.
Really?
I had someone from my court take my tuxedo and my fez, and I'll hop on my bike sometimes ride.
Okay. I heard it's a stress reliever.
It most definitely is a stress reliever for me. Yeah.
I was two questions right here. Somebody told me, asked me, do you want to ride? I mean, do you want to race? But also, they said that you be doing stunts and stuff still at your age now. You still be doing tricks?
Yes, I do. I'm an old man. I'm 62 years old, but I got a young spirit. I have a very young spirit. Praise God. I do still ride. I do stunt. There's some video footage of me on my Facebook page of me riding down 95, going into Philadelphia, where I'm on my booster, right on 95, doing about, 85, 90. And I hop off my bike. My bike is to the left of me. I mean, to the right of me, and my feet are on the ground, and I'm standing up on the highway, and my bike is riding. The burnouts, yeah, I do it.
Man, my heart pump Kool-Aid and stuff. I ain't with all that stuff right there.
Oh my, not Kool-Aid now. Not Kool-Aid.
Sure, really? I'm gonna keep my butt on a cruise and stuff. You doggone.
Okay, so real quick, everybody, please make sure to drop your classes. Dynasty, where y'all at? Come on, y'all. We gotta beat the Pharaohs and the Eminence and everybody else. Red alert. We gotta beat them. Okay, so come on, y'all. Come out and show out. Okay. So Katrina, when we was talking about motorcycles, I seen that she was like, wait a minute. So do you ride too?
I do ride. I absolutely do. However, Eddie, I got to disagree with you. When you get older, you're going to cruise. And it's nothing like a Harley. It's nothing like a Harley. I don't know about a crotch rocket. At our age, we need to slow it down.
Tell them again.
I'm not going to argue with my shrine wifey.
Oh, I know better. Good.
I know better.
hey, like let's say, what's that? Happy life, happy wife. Okay, all right. But anyway, so you got a couple nicknames that they call you. How did you obtain these nicknames?
Is that for me?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm sorry. My bad. Sorry. The E is short for Eddie. You know, in the bike community, everybody used to call me E. Just pretty much everybody called me E, even outside the bike community. And the BU stands for Brothers United, which was a part of a club that I was a part of. So hence you get E-Boo.
Okay. So where does Dad Visor come from? Because I'm nosy.
Oh, Dad Visor.
Where did that come from?
Well, like I said, I'm an old man, 62 years old, and the majority of the Eminence E-board are young enough to be my children.
Okay.
And Ayana, in particular, I know her mom, and I know as a friend. Let me get that straight, y'all. All right, I know as a friend, and Ayana is like a daughter to me. So they adopted the name Dad Visor. Get it? Dad Visor, Advisor.
Mm-hmm.
Comes together.
Okay. All right. Okay. So since you got a work wife, that means Katrina, they call you what?
Mom Visor.
Mom Visor. So how does it make you all feel being called Mom Visor, Dad Visors?
It makes me feel good. I think that means that they respect us. They listen to what we have to say, or at least take in consideration what we have to say, because they are young adults. So it makes me feel great.
Yeah, I agree with Katrina. Exactly.
All right. Exactly. So since y'all are Mom Visors, Dad Visors, hey, let's go to the chat pane to see if we got see what these classes coming in. What classes we got represented today?
Rep your class.
Okay.
Eminence, Excellence.
Kima Mosley. Okay. All right. Eminence, Excellence. Oh, okay. All right. That's all we got.
That's all we got. Okay, so we're gonna move right along.
He's from Georgia.
Represent.
Okay.
All right, let's see.
Oh, Dynasty. Okay.
penitentiary. I done out of Savannah and stuff. Okay.
That's new for me.
Chosen elite. What class is chosen elite?
That's new for me. Do y'all know? Oh, second lieutenant.
Oh, second. Okay, they coming up.
Okay.
That's Eminence.
Eminence again. Okay. So y'all showed out because y'all advisors on here. It's all right. Okay. There you go. Dynasty. You see it? You see it?
Okay.
Eminence. Wanda Howard.
So, mom.
Red alert.
Red alert.
Got a broom. Again, the class president of Dynasty. You see it? Dynasty. Okay. It's the E for me, but we know who that is. Eminence. Okay.
No, she talking about me.
I'm talking about you. Oh, okay. And that was rep your class.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna go back to some individual questions and things. All right. So the first one's gonna go to Eddie and stuff. So there's a whisper in the wind that you're from PA, live in Jersey, but you ended up going to college in a small town in rural Tuskegee, Alabama.
Oh wow.
Tuskegee University Tigers.
Right.
What was that transition like, and what was the meaning of you attending an HBCU, and then more especially with us supporting the HBCUs? How was that life was as a HBCU student, and how do you feel about HBCUs now?
Okay. That was one of the best decisions of my life, going to Tuskegee University. I started out in Caucasian or mainstream college, university. And then later decided that I wanted to go to an HBCU, and I selected Tuskegee. Why it was one of my best decisions of my life is because I met my wife there, who's from Delray Beach, Florida. And we have been married and together since meeting in college. She hated me when she first met me, though. But she learned to love me. And I think she's still learning. But Tuskegee for me was a great experience because it gave me a sense of who I was as a Black man. The curriculum was geared toward our culture. I'll put it like that. Things that I had not experienced. I got the opportunity to meet other Black men and women from throughout the country and even foreign countries, because as you know, Tuskegee has a lot of foreign students because of the School of Veterinary Medicine and their agricultural program. So we get a lot of students from Africa and the Caribbean, various countries. So it was a great experience. And I would highly recommend, as an African-American or a minority or person of color, that you seriously look into going to an HBCU. Do not consider it. These are our Ivy Leagues in our culture, the HBCUs. In fact, I was so excited about attending an HBCU that after I graduated and got in and became really active in my fraternity, as well as becoming a Mason and becoming active in that, I made a proposal to the Grand Lodge of New Jersey, the most worshipful Prince of all Grand Lodge of New Jersey, to do HBCU tour college tours. And I figured out a way where the Grand Lodge of New Jersey could do college tours at no cost to the students. It was absolutely at no cost. And we were very, very, very successful, and we are still successful at doing that. It costs the students nothing to go. And our main objective is to expose our children to our schools.
Okay.
And not to say that there's anything wrong with other colleges and universities, but we have to identify with who we are. And it's a known fact that our students do much better at our schools than in other schools.
That's true.
So again, I'm very blessed and considered an honor to have attended an HBCU because it gave me that insight.
Okay, so y'all heard it. HBCUs. Very, very great school. So look it up. Katrina, so I heard you from Chirac and you came to Georgia. What's going on?
Why we have to be Chirac? If you can make it in Chicago, you can make it anywhere.
That's true. That is true. You can make it anywhere. So how was it like the transition from Chicago to Georgia?
This year was very hard for me because you're very direct in Chicago. Mm-hmm. I find in Georgia you have to be a little more subtle, a little softer, a little.
Wait a minute.
You have to do the pleasantries.
Right.
The pleasantries. If I wanted you to do something for me in Chicago, I'd say, hey, can you do that? But here, how you doing? How's your family? What's been going on? And then you think you can do this for me? So I think I had to soften up a bit.
Okay, so you had to adjust it a bit. Okay.
Just a bit.
So, Eddie, I do have a question real quick. Sure. I'm sorry, Jerome, but it is on my mind and I need to know. So when you go into these balls and you be bringing in the imperial officers and you be getting all low and then you getting all high, how your knees be feeling the next day? I just want to know. I'm not asking for nobody in the back. I want to know.
No, it's fine. I'm in pretty good shape. I'm a certified personal trainer. International Sports Science Association certified. So I'm in pretty good shape. Now, some of the nobles from my temple, when we bring in Noble Hughes and Imperial Chief Rabbans, they get a little upset with me because I keep them down too long. But they'll be okay. They're younger than me. They'll be all right.
Right.
They'll be okay.
Show them out. Show them how to do it.
All right. Okay. I guess that's some of that new coming out of them too and stuff.
Yes, that new.
All right, but let's get down to the nitty gritty while we here and stuff. And so I'm gonna go with daughter Katrina first and stuff with this right here. Let's go back to you all being the advisors. Y'all followed them starting as the assistant Rabbans and second lieutenants and stuff. When do you all think is the right time in order for us to take and start forming these classes? And how has this transition been for you all with the classes that you have now and then with some new people coming into the classes that weren't in the classes before?
I personally believe that the classes should start at second lieutenant and assistant Rabban. As far as Eminence, I don't think it's been any problems with accepting people that have just come into the class. They have been really great and outstanding. And I think the transition from second lieutenant to first lieutenant has been awesome. I can see the growth in them from second lieutenant to first lieutenant. So we haven't had any issues. They're growing. They're just outstanding. And they make our job very easy.
Good. Eddie, same question.
Repeat the question.
It was a long question. So let me repeat it for you. I'm just gonna have to break it down because you're giving them long questions. Yeah. Okay. So the question is, in regards to the second lieutenants, because they were second lieutenants and assistant Rabbans, how's their progression coming to the first lieutenant and the chief Rabbans? And also, how is it when there's new people coming in? So, for instance, I've never been on the line before. Then all of a sudden, I'm the chief Rabban or the first lieutenant. How is it them transitioning in with the,
already established?
Mm-hmm. Okay, all right. One of the questions. I'll start with one. Again, like my counterpart Katrina said, I believe that the classes should begin with the second lieutenants and the assistant Rabbans. Why? Because I think when you come in with it as nobles, I don't know how it is with the daughters, but with the nobles, the first elected position is the Oriental Guide. And at that position, I believe that you need to, not that you haven't before, but at that of the first elected position, you need to start learning how the temple works. Mm-hmm. Familiarize yourself with that. You don't need any distractions of a class at that point. Focus primarily on your temple and learning how to move forward to the next seat. Now, once you are in a class, I think that your primary focus is still your temple. However, the classes should be utilized for networking purposes only, to become familiar with different nobles and daughters throughout the domain, garner support, exchange ideas. However, if there's something that's, again, your primary focus is your court and temple. So if there's something that's going on in your court and temple, that is where you need to be, and that is what you need to be focusing on. Now, as far as the other individuals that may have been in a class before and then may find themselves in a new class, please don't come in trying to change things. These classes have already established themselves, have branded themselves, and are willing to welcome you. However, it's like you're a new kid in a new school. You have to make friends. Okay, and the sooner you make friends, the better, or the easier it is for you to maneuver in the domain or that particular school that you're in. So that's my position on those particular questions.
Okay,
all right, that's good stuff. Now, those in the audience and stuff, if you all have any questions, now I know I've been asking questions and stuff leading up to this here, so do not be afraid to take and post your questions in the chat pane in order for us to ask them.
And we have 2 questions, actually, Jerome. We have 2 questions.
Okay, what we got? All right, so this one here comes from DJ Hustle. It says, would either like to speak on putting the right people in the line? Voting is powerful both in and out of the organizations. It's about the work and the right person. So I'm thinking that he's talking about how to advise them on putting the right people.
I'm sorry, I was focused on the profile picture. That's Hustle. That's our director, y'all. That's our director, because I was just like, why is he it's his lip on his profile? But I'm sorry, y'all. I think that's what he's asking, like in regards to the right people, like in the line.
Let me help me understand the question. Is he speaking about a person, say, that's being nominated for a position online? How does a temple or court decide whether that person should be voted?
I think that he's talking in regards to popularity, because a lot of people vote their friends in rather than the real person that does business. So it's like, I know Becky, so Becky getting in there, but Becky ain't been in a damn meeting. Becky didn't do nothing. Becky don't come to community service. She made the requirements to be in the seat, but she does not fit a business oriented person. So how do you feel like? Tell us about that.
Katrina, would you like to answer that first, or do you want me to go?
My short answer would be, it is definitely not about friendship. If you would love your court to grow, you have to vote for who you think will be best in that position, not your friends, but who has worked and shown themselves worthy to be in those different positions, because that's the only way you're going to grow. If you vote on your friends and she's just here to support you while you're in the seat, then you'll be stagnant the next year. So my advice would be to make sure you observe throughout the year the work that each individual is doing, and that's how you would make a decision on who you would vote for. As they say, you are not running against a person, but you're running for a seat. So if you feel that someone is qualified to hold that position, then you should vote for them.
Okay. I agree.
Right.
Yeah, I'm just going to piggyback on what my counterpart Katrina said. I agree with her 100%. I think that as a temple of court, we should evaluate people based on the work they've done, like Katrina said. Because when you're in a appointed position in the temple, say for an example, captain of the guard, first or second ceremonial master, those particular individuals may be given tasks or assignments, maybe chairing a committee. it gives you the opportunity to observe their dedication, how committed they are, and how knowledgeable they are. And before you vote on them to an elected seat of the first elected officer within the temple, which would be the Oriental Guide. I think all too often we vote for people based on friendships, and they're not qualified. That's like, and just because they want it. Well, I want a gold medal, but that does not mean I'm gonna get one in the Olympics. I'm not qualified. Right. So I think it's the same thing within our courts and our temples. The most qualified individual, the one who has been committed, has been dedicated, has served their court and temple, have worked their ways through the chairs, should be the one that is elevated to an elected office.
Okay, so we actually have a comment that came in that's, talking about this topic. So let's look at the comment real quick. It's a business, not friendship. Come on, somebody. Yes, Diva Eye Studio. You better preach, girl. Your court will never grow properly. We need to get rid of the popularity of seats and focus on the work of the seat. Yes. Yeah. I need to get where the collection plate. in a sentence, you preached. So, yes, great job. Oh, I love that. I just love this information that's coming in, because I think a lot of these nobles and daughters need to hear that. It's not about popularity.
No, it is.
So let's get into Arabic corner. We have some more temples and courts that we want to learn how to pronounce.
Assalamu alaikum. Let's get it.
Let's do it, my man.
251.
251. Let's see. Who's 251?
There we go. Al-Masir.
Al-Masir. Meaning destiny and faith. The Al meaning the, which means the faith, the destiny. 250.
Okay, go ahead, Jerome, because I'm not about to get in trouble on this show.
Dubar.
That is exactly right. Dubar.
Good job.
It actually means submit. Oh. What is the Scottish word? Dubar. 249. Uh-oh.
Okay. Mamoon.
You are dead on. Mamoon. These words actually are usually pronounced the way that they are spelled. And it means trustworthy and reliable. 248.
Uzma.
Azma.
Oh, Azma.
Azma, meaning supreme and greatest. 247.
It looks like nada. Al nada.
Sounds almost Spanish, don't it? Meaning awakening or enlightenment. It's actually a trilogy about the Arab awakening. 246. This is the last one. You should love this one. 246.
Well, I don't think we have that one. So
they don't get. Well, I got a question though, since you're here. Mm-hmm. So, how do you go about advising individuals how they put the AL and the EL on their temples and courts names and stuff? Because sometimes that AL and EL takes and changes the meaning of.
Yes, it does. There was some era back when someone was using a dialect of the Hispanic dialect to a certain degree, because in some parts of the Arab countries and Islamic countries and post-Islamic words, they use the word L. Al means the. Al. A-L means the. E-L, I really don't know where they got that from, but it does. What they're trying to say is Al. Al means the. That's what that word means. And I just tried to let them know that that's what it means before they get it on a shirt and things of that nature. But as a people, we understand what it is when we look at it, what we're trying to say, and I just try to clear it up later on when we have the opportunity to.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I get my gold star because I did good today. Okay, I like gold stars, and that was Arabic Corner.
Okay. All right. So, hey, we appreciate Noble Myers and stuff on those comments. And so they tell me that we got a couple more questions that has came out. Let's jump into them. Why do we put a person or move a person all the way up, then someone come out of nowhere, jump them because of friendship, kinship, buddyship, or run any type of business relationship? But okay, so we're gonna shoot that question to Eddie.
I think it goes back to what we were saying before. A lot of times, we in the various organizations that we belong to have a loyalty to our friends opposed to being committed and dedicated to our organization. So if our friend wants it, we try to get them in there. A lot of times we know they're not qualified, but because they're our friends, we move them there. It's not the right thing to do, but it happens all too often. Again, let's just focus on the mission of our organizations that we belong to, or the shrine and the court, and make sure that we put the right people in a position that can actually get the job done. One who is centrally focused on and knows the initiatives of the Imperial Court, Imperial Council, knows how to get it done, have a body of work that they can show to prove that they're qualified for the particular position that they're going
for. Okay. Thank you for that answer. We have another question that was in the chat. Question: How do you advise the classes when it comes to handling conflict in the temples and courts? Great question, C. Renee WJ. I'm gonna give that to Katrina.
One thing I would like to say, we don't supersede the court or the temple. So the first thing you should do is go to your commandress. If it is a problem with the commandress, you go to your deputy for the oasis or of the oasis, and that's how it moves up. It just really depends on what the conflict is. But our job as advisors is not to supersede what is going on in the local court.
Right. Understand, because they be coming with me with conflict, and I'd be like, "Ooh, okay, let's sit down and talk." I'm the counsel in the IC.
Hey, I'm glad you said that and stuff, because it's all about your chain of command and stuff. You should never take and come into a class and talk about what's going on in your temple until you've taken care of it in your temple and court. And then if it gets to that point where you need to do a grievance on it, you know what? That's an idea. We need to talk about grievance and appeal. What you think about that, Courtney?
Next show. I got you.
All right, gotcha. Okay, so we got another question that came out that says, how do you handle a court temple where there's no support to go to? I'm gonna give Eddie and Katrina both an opportunity to answer this. We're going to Katrina first.
How do you handle a court or temple with little to no support? Promotions. Everyone knows I'm big on promoting. So you have to promote your court. Call the members, the ones who are not attending. See why they're not attending. Do you need a ride? What would make you feel more comfortable about supporting the court? So if it's membership, contact your membership. If it is other courts and temples that you're looking for support for, is your court or temple supporting? Because a lot of times if your court or temple is not supporting other courts and temples, people have a tendency not to come. So promotions is key. Talking to your membership to get them to support, and also supporting other courts and temples. That would be my answer.
Say that, Katrina. You have to support others. If you expect to have support, you have to support others. Say that, Katrina. Eddie, same question.
I echo the sentiments of my counterpart again. Again, she's always right. But just to add on, as far as the nobles are concerned, and I'm not too sure they have this within the courts, but utilize membership and group supervision. There's a membership and group supervision guideline, handbook, manual that you can refer to as to how you can garner support. You have to get, well, how you get support is you have to show your membership that you're concerned about them and that you support them. Reach out to them, as Katrina said, via phone call. If you find that some are sick or elderly, go visit. They will in turn support you the best way that they can. People need to feel appreciated. You know, they have to make people feel, you have to make people feel appreciated. And also, when they come to the temple or the court, make sure that the temple and court is a harmonious environment. Because the last thing a new noble, a noble that has just come back to the temple or court wants to do when they come back into these courts and temples is be in the midst of confusion. So it's our duty to make sure that it's a peaceful environment, an environment in where they are getting information so that they want to come back, an environment in which they can enjoy themselves and feel that they're amongst brothers and friends or sisters.
Okay.
All right. So hey, there's great information and stuff, and I'll throw a little tidbit in there. Courts support your temples. Temples support your courts. No matter what type of situation that you got going on behind doors, you don't bring your dirty laundry out for everybody else, because once you do, hey, it's going across the domain and stuff. So hey, talk internally before you go externally and stuff. Got another question here and stuff. All right, so this one here comes from Kevin Holbrook. If you become advisors again, what things have you learned by being advisor to the Eminence class that you would share with the next group, or things you would do differently? I want to hear from both of y'all from this right here and stuff. So Dad, on you, Dad.
All right. Hey, listen,
that threw me off.
Hey, it would be an honor and a privilege to be advisor of the Eminence class again next year as they move to become L.O.T.U.S, Potentates and Commandresses. Let me just back up about Eminence. Eminence is a very progressive and proactive class. A lot of very intelligent individuals within that class. There's very little work that we have to do, that Katrina and I have to do with that class. We monitor to make sure that they stay within the guidelines of Imperial Council and Imperial Court. But that class is on the move. They are very well versed with it and very active with community service and charity. They know what's going on with Imperial Court and Imperial Council. So again, there's very little that we have to do. They are well spoken. If I could get a lot of these temples to just witness how they run their meetings, how efficient and effective they are, a lot of these courts and temples wouldn't have the problems that they have. That's how prepared Eminence is. So I actually learn from them as much as I can, and take back to my temple if I can sometimes. But again, there's very little that we have to do with this Eminence class. Very little.
Okay. Katrina?
As Eddie stated, if I could be the advisor for the commandresses for next year, I would really be ecstatic. Their meetings are efficient, as they call it, the hour of power, and they stay within that. They are so organized. But my advice would be to be a good listener, to stay in your lane, and to try to advise them where you see they might need advice, or if they come to you for questions or concerns. But as he said, there's little questions, little concerns. They may just want to make sure that they're on the right track with their thoughts. So different things, just preparing them for the East. That's something that I would advise the next advisor to do, prepare them for the East.
Okay. Yeah, this was a good topic. This was an outstanding topic. I know people have more questions. I know they do, but we're going to get to the final thoughts. So ladies first, Mom Bison, do you have any final thoughts for us?
Final thoughts. I just want to say to the Eminence class, thank you so much for supporting me and I supporting you. You have been a great class. I am honored that you call me Mom Visor. I'm sure most of you will reach the top. I want to remind you again, everyone, always put your court or your temple first. That's the most important thing. As far as this organization is concerned, let's stay together, prayed up, and look for great things to happen in our future. That's all that I have.
Okay, all right. So yes. Hey, look here. That was a statement that said earlier about the class keeping within the hour, within the power, or the power within the hour, or something along those lines there. Oh, hour of power. Okay, appreciate you. So what we're doing on this show is trying to keep it within an hour. So closing remarks there, Dad.
Okay, yeah. First, again, thank you for having the L.O.T.U.S. Thank you for having Katrina and I on this call. It's greatly appreciated. And to the Eminence class, again, thank you for the love and appreciation that you give us and taking our words into consideration. And to those nobles and daughters that are listening or that are on this particular program, remember we have Jubilee Day coming, which is one of the, if not the most important day enshrined. Let's remember to reverence and preserve our history. And how do we do that? It begins with us. Let's continue to be the creme de la creme, the nobles, creme de la creme, the best of the best, respectful and respectable at all times. To our court, remember, nobles and daughters, that a woman is usually the reflection of a man. So if nobles, if we have our act together, a lot of times our women will have theirs together as well. So again, nobles and daughters, we have, again, Jubilee Day coming. Let's reverence those days. Thank you.
All right. All right.
That was great.
Hey, before we get out of here, we're going to do one more. Rep your class. You right, coordinator. Well, I tell you, doggone. Go ahead, boss.
Listen, I thought I was on mute, but anyways, hey Sasha, what's up, girl? She's the class president of Dynasty. So great job, advisors. Dynasty's in the house.
You sure about that? You sure? Adrian, okay, Adrian. This the A for Maine. Okay, Adrian. All right.
This was great. So I take it that's Eminence because of the Whitney Fields. I take it that's Eminence because of the.
Okay, all right.
We already know who this is. Right? Hey, Sarah.
Recognize the.
Asha again. What's up? Kenya. Okay, I see you. Omar. Oh, that's my first lieutenant, and she's part of Eminence. Hey, Jessica. And y'all don't get on to me, Dynasty. I know I got burgundy on, but blame that one over there. All right, so that was a great show. A lot of people had some great questions. So I think, Jerome, we might want to bring us some other advisors on here just to talk. I mean, I would suggest Dynasty because, we technically, I know we lost today. Eminence took over. But it's okay.
Okay, all right. If you say so. Hey, but look here. Hey, today's show is being brought to you by the Imperial Parade. And like was stated earlier, the deadline to register to participate is July the 1st, 2023. No ifs and buts about it. There will be no entry allowed after July the 1st. And you must have paid that $40 for the placard for any vehicle that's in the parade. And that's only to help you to help us. All
also,
right.
Don't forget to send your HBCU donations for the School of the Quarter, which is Howard University. The QR code is on the screen now, so go ahead and scan and make those donations for a great cause.
Amen. Amen. Now, if you're interested in being spotlighted on the L.O.T.U.S show, please send your bio in to PR@AEAONMS.org. Okay? Let's get it.
And please tune in to the next show of L.O.T.U.S. You never know who we might have. We put a little hints in the show, so let's see who is paying attention.
Well, I tell you what, if you have any questions for our team, once again, our email address is PR@AEAONMS.org and stuff. So, and I'm pretty sure there's still gonna be some more questions coming in, and we're gonna get them to the advisors and stuff in order for them to answer it and stuff. So, with that being said,
thank y'all for tuning in. Until next time,
keep it strong.
Georgia strong.
Hey, baby.